Spotlight is on USC women's water polo as we have Carolyne Stern here, Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, Max Brown. Carolyne, welcome to the show. You are the goalie for water polo. I'm wondering, how did you end up as the goalie? I always feel like in soccer, if someone gets like stuck there and then becomes the goalie, but I don't know. In water polo, it seems like an awfully important position. So how did your development process go?
Yeah, so I started playing when I was 12, and before that I played softball and wasn't too good at the whole land sport thing. So yeah, I joined water polo, and at that time my coaches, we needed a goalie, and walking on deck I was the tallest, and they're like, you'll be the goal. So yeah, that's kind of how my journey started.
I always often wondered about the goalie as the play goes away from you. Which are you trying to set up things? Are you're getting ready for what's coming at you? What are you just hanging out like waiting? All right, come on, bring the action back. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. While my teammates are down playing offense, I'm just counting down the shot clock in my head and saying, okay, 20 seconds, just repeating that out loud for them so they can hear. But at the same time, kind of figuring out where my opponent's best players are and their best shooters. So when they're coming back down, I know exactly where they are. And
do you have to keep treading water the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no
hop out, hop back in, get out of here.
No, yeah.
How's the season been so far? What's the outlook of the team? And I know only a couple weeks left of the regular season. Give us the breakdown.
Yeah, so this year it's been interesting. We've had a lot of players leave from the past couple years. So we're a super young team, but with that being said, we have a lot of potential. We have a great freshman class. A lot of people stepping up this year. This past weekend we played Stanford, and unfortunately that we didn't have a great outcome, but at the end of the day, it's what we learn from that and bring that into the next couple games. So
yeah, Stanford's kind of your bugaboo team a little bit. They knocked you out of the tournament last year. They've gotten you a couple times this year, but water polo losses are always close, so it's not like they're miles away. Is it a matchup thing? What do you guys look at knowing that you'll probably see them again down the road at some point here?
Yeah, for sure. The past 2 years, we lost them in the championship, so that obviously has been super hard. So every time we play them, it's very emotional, at least for me, just because of what they have taken from us in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah, going into the future, just kind of knowing like who they are. They've always had the same kind of game plan. So trying to figure out what they do now that's maybe new or something. But yeah.
Fifth-year senior, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So what's it like? You said you mentioned a lot of young women on your team, and what's it like being in that leadership role where you have to say, I have a young team, I'm stepping up, I got to show everybody who's in charge and being that captain.
Yeah, it's been a great lesson for me. Just kind of, honestly, the freshmen this year, they give me like life. Like they're great at what they do. They're super eager to learn. So for me, it's been really easy to have them on my team, and I respect them a lot. They respect me. So it's been really nice having them to kind of have my back, and then I'll have theirs too. So yeah.
Looking back on your time at SC, what's been, I guess, the highlights or just the whole journey the past 4 years being part of such a storied program?
Yeah, so the past couple years obviously have been great. I wouldn't trade anything, my experience for anything. Last year was one of my favorites. All my best friends are on that team. Like I said, unfortunately, we didn't win, but at the end of the day, it's your teammates and your friends. Like we're all sisters, and for me, that's been the most important thing I've taken out of my entire experience.
You're listening to Carolyne Stern on Trojans Live. You are a goalie. What's the most difficult type of shot? I mean, sometimes I feel like they're skipped in. Sometimes they go with a lob shot. What's the more difficult shot to deal with?
Yeah, like my entire career here, like it's called a lob. So like basically like if someone's faking like a bunch of times and they just kind of like rainbow shot it over me, that's always been kind of my like weakness, I guess. But yeah, so that's something I'm definitely working on, but hopefully my opponents are watching this. But yeah.
Is it just take a ton of core strength to sort of pivot backwards? Is that really what it's like a test of?
That and just like being a goalie, like it's all about like leg strength. So core obviously and legs as well has been like what I've tried to focus on.
You played on the junior national team, correct? So is it the goal after you're done with your collegiate career to get into the Olympics?
No, it used to be when I was like a little kid, but after this is my 5th year now, and just kind of I've loved every moment that I've had, but I'm ready for like the next chapter, getting a job, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah.
That doesn't sound that fun.
So what's the pathway the next month or so? A couple more weeks of regular season and the tournament. Where's the current standings, and kind of what do we got to get? What do we got to improve on to get over the hump?
Yeah, so this next week we play ASU at ASU. So that'll be a tough game. Right now, the women's season especially, like it's been anyone's game. All the women's teams have stepped up. So focusing every week to be 1-0 has been our goal. So yeah, just kind of focusing on that. And then the week after that, it's my last time playing at home against UCLA. So I'm super excited for that. And then after that, it's MPSF and then NC2A. So got a long couple weeks ahead of us, but I'm excited.
Well, you heard the woman. April 20, USC, UCLA, your senior day, your last UCLA game, a Hira do Tangzu. So make sure everyone gets to that. That will be a raucous crowd, no doubt. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
We will be cheering for you for sure. Monster Energy is the official energy drink of USC. Unleash the Beast. And coming up next, we will have Keely